save your money, eat your leftovers, but eat them in a different and unique way. Guys, we can make our leftovers taste like a whole different meal. And that's what we're doing tonight. I've got all these leftovers from Sunday dinner, and we're going to make something totally different than what we had for Sunday dinner. The first thing we're going to do is preheat our oven to 400 degrees, and we are going to make some mashed potato puffs. Like little, I guess, maybe little tater tot puffs. Okay, we got 1 egg. I'm just going to mix it up. All right, so we need 3 cups of mashed potatoes, and these are the garlic mashed potatoes that I made the other day. And oh, you can smell that garlic. We're just going to put it all right in. Okay. We're just going to break it up just a little bit. Okay, we're going to put in about a cup of cheddar cheese or whatever kind of cheese you have. And I have this Fiesta blend. We're going to put it right in. A cup of it. Then we're going to put just a little bit of garlic powder. Not much because these already have fresh garlic in it. Just a little, probably about 2 teaspoons. And then we're going to start out with 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We may need a little bit more, but we'll just keep it like that. Okay, I'm going to get out my little glove just so I can mix it up really good. These are great to have your kids help you. You can make them up right after you have eaten if you want, but these are great next day leftovers, and that's what we are doing, next day leftovers. I don't have a mini cupcake pan. I'm just going to use this little bump pan. They're just fine. Remember, we use what we've got. I'm just going to take about 2 tablespoons, make them a little puff, stick it right in. Make it a little bit bigger if you want. And you'll have plenty of these left over. You can make a lot of these, and you can throw them in the freezer and just pop them out whenever you want. Guys, we can make our leftovers taste like a whole different meal. And that's what we're doing tonight. I grew up, my dad is not a fan of leftovers. My husband loves leftovers. He can eat the same thing the whole week. He just absolutely loves it. He will not waste anything. And I mean, he's obsessed with leftovers. But he grew up that way. We didn't really have a lot of leftovers when I was growing up. Every night was something different. Okay. I think these look wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and finish making these up. I'm just going to go ahead and put them on a sheet pan, stick them in the freezer, and let them freeze. And then we'll throw them in a baggie, and I'm going to label that baggie. And I'm going to label that baggie potato puffs, mashed potato puffs. And then whenever we, on a busy night, I can just pull these out, or my grandkids come, they might want something like some homemade tater tots. I don't know, I'm having a time with my words today. They'll freeze up in little single servings, and you can just pop them in the oven or in the air fryer. So you really kind of like cooking once and making different things out of it. All right, these are going to go in the freezer. So Sunday's dinner, we had leftover pork roast, and my husband has been sick, and he didn't eat very much. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make leftover pork sliders. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to just take it and start slicing this in little slider pieces. And this is a pork tenderloin that I cooked for Sunday dinner. And I'm just going to stick it right back in the pan. It is very tender, and it's got garlic in it. See, it's got the garlic in it. It's going to be good. And you can take that out if you don't want it on your pork slider. Okay, our potato puffs are ready to go in the oven. We're going to put them in there for about 15 to 20 minutes at 400 degrees. Okay, I'm going to spray these pork sliders with just a little bit of olive oil. They're very tender. It is a tenderloin, but I'm going to stick it in the oven. I'm going to make sure all the pieces, are separate. We're just going to stick it in the oven with the potatoes for about 10 minutes, not very long. We just want it to heat up. We don't want it hot all the way through. And you can put it in the microwave if you wanted to, but I don't like to put pork in the microwave. I don't know, it just dries out so fast. Okay, I have a little Roman tomato, and I'm just going to slice it up. So the tomatoes were a side we had with Sunday dinner, but now they're going to go on the slider. So I have some little slider rolls, and I'm going to open them up, probably about 4. Take a little bit of butter that I had left over that the pack's almost empty. We're just going to take and put just a little bit of butter on both sides of the bun. We want this sandwich to be good right down to the bun. Okay, I had to get some more butter, and it was cold, so I just heated up a little bit in the microwave, and I'm just spooning it right on. So Sunday dinner is turning into Monday dinner or Monday lunch. I have some beautiful lettuce here. I have some tomatoes. And if you don't have those, you can just eat a pork slider plain. I'm going to take out a couple dill pickles. So what we're putting on our slider is ready to go. Now we do not put cheese on our pork sliders. I don't like it. So I just don't do it. My husband he don't notice, okay? Go ahead and put our slider rolls in because we only have just a few minutes left on those mashed potato puffs and that pork, because we're just letting it heat through. We're not like roasting it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put in the sliders so they'll get good and crispy. Okay guys, I'm going to make a little sandwich sauce. I'm just going to put in just a little bit of mustard. This is what I like on my pork slider. I'm going to put in just a little bit of honey. And we're going to stir it around. Don't have to be fancy. I'm going to put in just a little bit of pepper. Just think it looks beautiful with mustard, honey, and a little bit of pepper on top of our pork. Okay, we are going to take that pork out. It should be heated all the way through. It doesn't take very long. And our pork is heated through, or heated to the point that I like it, okay? I'm going to turn these over just a hair bit. So we're going to start assembling our little sliders. Our potato puffs are almost done. And I've already sliced up my pork, and it's still tender, but it's warm. It's not ice cold. We're gonna put just a little bit of the mustard sauce on. You can put it on both sides if you want. Put on tomato, a little bit of lettuce. And like I say, if you want cheese, that's entirely up to you. But I don't want any cheese. We're just taking our lettuce, putting a little bit of lettuce on our little sliders. One more. And yes, I even have pork roast left over. And no, I'm not going to throw it out. I've got something planned for this also. And I'm going to show you. Okay, we have our sliders. Now we're waiting on our puffs. We're just going to take this pork tenderloin. See how it is so tender. And we're just going to break it up. You can kind of make mashed potatoes and pork roast kind of go a long ways. We're just going to kind of shred it up. We're going to do it right in the same bowl with the garlic and everything. This is my favorite way to eat them. Just to kind of shred it up a little bit. This is the kind of barbecue sauce I like to put on my pork. And it is the Southern Sauce Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. Duke's Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. And guys, this is so good. But you can just put regular barbecue sauce on. And I don't have any regular barbecue sauce. We'll shake it up. And then we're just going to kind of go in. Some little lunches you can make with this. Oh my gosh, this is so good, guys. I love that. Oh my gosh. Use the same dish. I'm gonna use the same dish, just pop it right back in the refrigerator. So I'm putting this right back in the refrigerator. It's been heated through again, but it's not dried out. And then we put that Carolina Gold sauce on it, the barbecue sauce, and it will be perfect for tomorrow. We're just gonna heat it up and put it on little slider buns. And we've got barbecue pork sandwiches. Okay, our little puffs are ready. You can also freeze that barbecue pork. You can just freeze it and take it out whenever you need. If you don't want to eat pork 3 nights in a row or 3 days in a row or 2, ever how many, you can just freeze it and have it another night. Look at our little puffs. They're gorgeous. And they're sizzling. Can you guys hear it? They're sizzling. So we're going to let these cool for a few minutes. And we have a completely different lunch. Soft. They're so good. They're so hot. Now I'm going to try a slider. That honey mustard. You wouldn't even believe these were leftovers from a totally different meal. These little potato puffs are crunchy on the bottom, little crispy on the top, and so soft on the inside. So good. So we have our little sliders and our little potato puffs. Guys, don't waste your leftovers, or get in there and cook. Make sure you have enough for 2 meals. You can do it. It's easy. You can make it simple and easy. Just a little extra time, and you can save your money. Save your money, eat your leftovers, but eat them in a different and unique way. I want to say thank you guys for watching, for commenting, for coming, hanging out with me in my kitchen today. You guys are the best audience on YouTube. You guys go. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Save your money. Make your leftovers.